What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? As you guys can see, I am in one of the cosplays I've been wearing throughout this year, which y'all know should know what that is. Which I will not explain here because those of you guys who played Fate Grand Order should know what this is. So if anything else, I am here to give you guys my first recap on Fate Grand Order Zettai Majuu Sensen Babylonia, or you could call it Fate Grand Order Absolute Demonic Front Babylonia on episode 1. Gonna give you guys my recap and my first impressions. Hey, not too bad of a first episode, you know? And of course, if I remember some things correctly from the game, those of you guys who played the game should know what I'm talking about. They actually adapted some scenes pretty nicely. Now, I feel like it's just a little bit different now because, you know, when we play the game, we have to go through a lot of harsh battles or something, which I'm pretty sure any of you guys who play Fate Grand Order would know what I'm talking about, okay? I ain't gonna explain any more than that. Anyways, let's just get this recap started. We had to it that the episode opens up with a strange blonde man holding someone who's green haired, but apparently it gets crumbled away. And we see to it that eventually it'll go into a certain scene where that same man with golden hair or blonde hair, which we all know who that is. Hello, if you guys watched the Fate series or even been up to date with anything involving Type Moon, obviously you should already know who that guy is. And he's saying, "Come here, humanity's final master of Chaldea. Come over here," you know? And we go to a scene with like a Mash Kirillite and Ritsuka Fujimaru, you know, having to go into a meeting about what's their next singularity destination. Because as you can see, these guys, or should I say, these two characters, which obviously I don't have to explain any more than that, went through multiple singularities and now they're up to their final one right now. The singularities that they've been through is Orleans, then goes to Septem, then goes to Okeanos, and then, let me see here. Oh my gosh, I played the game yet. London, and then America, and then Camelot. Those are the 6 singularities they went through, and now they're on to the final singularity, which is Babylonia. I can't believe I almost forgot one singularity, dude. What a lame idiot. What a lame master I am, you know? I mean, I played the game, and yet I can't believe I almost forgot one singularity, you know? And that was just London. And then that goes to America, and then Camelot. Which I'm pretty sure most of you guys should know. Anyways, they get some history lessons, seeing how, like, this is the time where the age of the gods and humans are still intersecting with each other, but this is also the era before Christianity, or the Christian era, you know? And they end up been given a small lecture from Da Vinci-chan. I mean, we all know who Da Vinci is. Hello. I mean, those of you guys who played the game obviously should know who she is. I mean, is that even supposed to be correct? Okay, enough of me being cringy and you guys going like, what the hell are you doing, man? And let's continue. Eventually, after getting to a certain destination, Mash Kirillite and Ritsuka Fujimaru ends up being teleported to Babylonia, but apparently not Babylonia, but in the Mestopian era of when the Age of the Gods were around, you know? But unfortunately, the place they got teleported at is not where they want to be at, and it kind of became trouble. Eventually, Mash and Fujimaru will later on have to deal with some demonic beasts, which apparently Mash managed to take care of like no problema. Even Fu came along with the journey. And you guys might be thinking, who is that little creature, man? Is he gonna have any importance? Not gonna say anything there. Okay, enough of me being a little like stupid and cringy all the time. Let's continue. Of course, eventually, after taking care of those demonic beasts whatsoever, they end up having to bump into a strange person, which I will not say here. I am not saying that person here. Any of you guys who plays the game should already know who she is. And you guys who are just first timers watching this series gonna go like, who is that person? I ain't saying anything until it is revealed, okay? Got it? Got it. Okay, enough of me being a freaking cringy guy again, which I always am. Let's continue. She ends up bumping into Fujimaru, and he goes like, hey, you're welcome, knowing that I became your cushion. And they end up having a little small talk with her, and eventually introduces themselves, with the exception of her. We also get to see her in action when some demonic beasts are coming about, and damn, dude. You guys might be thinking, wow, or damn, etc. Okay, enough of me fooling around. Anyways, she showed off her abilities and ditches the two. Eventually, Mash and Fujimaru will later on be rescued by a strange green-haired person, which the person dubbed itself Enkidu, which I'm pretty sure if you guys know who Enkidu is, I ain't gonna tell anymore, obviously. We get to see to it that Enkidu decides to help these two out, and they end up having to meet each other and introduce to one another, you know? And much more than that, we see to it that Enkidu gives Fujimaru and Mash about the details what's been going around this era right now. You know, the King of Mages sends a Holy Grail in this era to disrupt everything, and not only that, there's an alliance of the three goddesses wanted to incinerate humanity, which apparently one of them is the one that created the demonic beast that Mash and Fujimaru has been taking on lately throughout this episode. That's one of them. And they are covering the entire northern hemisphere of where the land is at, apparently. But Enkidu does show them a location of where humanity is starting to make their stand, and that is the absolute demonic front Babylonia city fortress. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's Babylonia. Those of you guys who are first-time anime watchers of Fate, you guys go like, what in the heck is going on? Yada, yada, yada. You'll be confused as hell. Those of you guys who are Fate Grand Order players, such as myself, and multiple people, I play the JP version and the NA version, by the way. I mean, like, those of you guys who kept up with my channel, you will understand I've been doing certain gacha rolls every now and then when it comes to anything that's brand new to the game. Anyways, yeah, in a simple recap without a lot of detail, introduction of like our characters, and then, you know, Babylonia, they had to fix up the seventh singularity, and then this blonde man shows up, this woman shows up, which I know who that is, and that green-haired person dubbed Enkidu shows up and gives out something about what's been going on. Anyways, what are my first impressions? I gotta say, not too bad. I mean, like, it's just a start, you know? But I will tell you this, those guys who are anime only watchers and never played the game, it only gets more tense later as the road continues on through the adaptation of Babylonia. It's going to be really tense, and there's a lot more to come. That much I can say. Those of you guys who played Fate Grand Order, etc., you would know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm going to end it off right here. Looking forward to the second episode, from which a lot of people are saying they actually did a nice job. So until then, Caldea Master, logging out, signing out. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot! Caldea forever! Masters, assemble!